Ladies and gentlemen, foes and fans, friends and fudders, welcome once again to Meme Mania and the 36 Chambers of Tech. I am your host, Shytoshi Kusama, and today, on this wonderful Thursday, I want to talk about all the tech. Thursdays will be interesting because not only are we going to talk about tech, we'll also see some of it in action, but I wanted to start and actually give the overall vision. For those of you who understand the power of a network state, the vision makes a lot of sense. A network state could be as small as a group of friends that have their own little private place to talk. It could be as big as an entire country. And when you are designing a system for a network state, you need not just some sort of governance and identity and things like that, you also need an operating system so that everyone is aligned. This operating system obviously needs to contain certain features and also should be driven by a foundational document. We have done this very well for SHIB, and I can assure you now that I've completed many meetings here in the UAE that much more is coming down the pipeline. Some incredible, truly incredible partners. Now, this particular daily podcast, this part of the podcast is really deep because it breaks down truly the beauty of this system. It allows anyone to utilize these different components, as I've stated before, as you'll hear in the future. It is modular, meaning that you can take certain modules and combine them to a product or service that you are building or a platform that you're building. You don't have to utilize all 36 pieces. This is what makes the entire system so powerful. Overall, this type of vision, a foundational document that really changes the world, doesn't really exist in the format that we have completed. Too often, decentralized systems have no central structure. And I believe that is one of the issues therein. A centralized system has only the central components, and that is one of the things that makes it so powerful, i.e. Coinbase. If you're going to compete with something like Coinbase, you're going to need a central foundation, certain foundational elements, as I'll mention, a financial layer, an identity layer, etc. And then the more features that you have, the more features that the decentralized community add to this foundation is where the thing becomes so absolutely powerful. We realize this as we journey through the life cycle of SHIB. We realized that we wanted to make something that has long-term potential because it's easy to survive one cycle, but very difficult to survive many. And it's even more hard to build something that people want to use, but we're very lucky. We're very blessed, and through divine providence, we have now a system that brings anyone from Web 2 to Web 3. So let's talk about all of these components over the next few weeks, and it will be, in my opinion, very exciting. I apologize that it took us as long as it did to finish everything, but and that a few things are still in the works, like the metaverse, some of our AI. But really good tech takes time. Moreover, when you really consider how this all plays together, one of the other issues that I'd like to apologize is that we weren't able to fully communicate this as we were building it, like you would see for certain businesses. But overall, Apple doesn't tell you you're dropping an iPhone until it's done, right? That's part of having a business advantage, trade secrets. So a lot of these trade secrets, a lot of the things that you're going to hear here in this podcast are stuff that we've been working on for months and months and months, even years in some cases. Now, you already know the foundational things that are perfectly public. The Shibarian blockchain with almost 2 million wallets and well over 500 million transactions. It's a marvel and a grand achievement because It only went down once when we first opened it because we had 180 million compute units in a few minutes, which is very difficult for any blockchain to handle. One of the reasons that we realized we might need another solution to compensate if you're talking about bringing on a really big player. Moreover, we have SHIB Swap, which you are all aware of as well, where you can swap your tokens, and it's been upgraded multiple times. Shout out to the team that made that happen. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, everyone else that helped to ensure that we had these foundational elements. And of course, there's the element of events, ShibaCon in particular, that we had to delay, unfortunately, for a variety of reasons. We realized that Thailand was not the best location for ShibaCon and that we should have it here in the UAE. And we're really excited to continue that journey and have it alongside or shortly thereafter the release of Treat. Very exciting stuff. We are almost there. As a decentralized entity, we have done the impossible. We're up 43 million% from an all-time low right now, with plenty of room to grow. And I believe in my heart of hearts and in my soul that through these pieces of tech and the vision that we've laid out, anyone can build with SHIB, and the benefit for SHIB is massive. So let's get down to business. Let's talk about exactly why the tech is so incredible and how it all works together. And let's have some fun in the process. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening today.